Hey everyone, today I want to go over a new tech that my friend Anmer and I have been working on. The majority of the credit goes to him for the original discovery a while ago, and today I want to share it with you all. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Now what this is essentially a spacing or whiff punishing technique, and it's very similar in application to the 180 jump. If you don't already know what the 180 jump is, essentially all it involves is running away from your opponent, jumping, quickly turning back towards them, and usually performing a jumping attack. What this allows you to do is to more carefully space your opponent and catch them off guard with a turning jump. So what does this tech allow you to do? Well, it allows you to run away from your opponent and then turn directly back towards them and perform a running attack. Normally, if you're sprinting away from somebody and you want to do a running attack directly back at them, what would happen is you would just sprint and do the Walmart animation. Or, if you pressed R1, you'd simply do an R1 back in their direction. While this can be effective at times for turn and burns, it's not nearly as effective as if you could do it with a running attack. And that's exactly what this tech allows you to do. Now, there are two main ways to perform this tech, with two different variants in each, so 4 different variations of this tech in total. The first main way to perform this tech involves blocking and timing, and the second main way involves crouching and blocking, but it's a little bit more lenient on the timing. Within the two main methods to perform this tech, the blocking method and the blocking and crouching method, the two variations are simply a locked on and an unlocked version, which affects the movement behavior slightly. As you can see from these demonstration clips, the main difference between the locked on and the unlocked variations are that with the unlocked versions, it allows your character to sprint almost backwards towards the other person, whereas with the locked on variation, you turn instantly back towards them. So the main benefit of doing the unlocked version is that it can be a little bit more deceptive for your opponent to read, and also harder for them to react to. Before I show some more clips of this tech in action, I thought I'd do a quick demo of each different variation with the controller overlay on screen. To perform the blocking version of this tech, you simply sprint away from your opponent, tap block, wait a moment, then hit R1 and turn back around. And the unlocked version of that looks like this. The other method for performing this tech, which involves crouching and blocking, requires you to sprint away from your opponent, press crouch, then tap block to cancel the crouch, press R1 and then turn around. One thing to note when performing this method is that it does risk dropping inputs more easily. However, with a bit of practice with the timing, you can mitigate this. The crouch cancel version looks like this. Lastly, the two locked on versions with the instant turn look like so. With that being said, that wraps up my tutorial for this tech, and I hope you all find this useful. Once again, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my friend Anmer for supplying a lot of the demonstration clips you're about to see. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.